I can definitely see a scientist, an inventor, or somebody creating these reminiscence tanks in the future. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way. Ayy. So I checked out Reminiscence. This is a sci-fi mystery flick that was written and directed by Lisa Joy. The film follows a private investigator of the mind named Nick Bannister, who becomes obsessed with tracking down and finding out the truth about a client that he fell in love with that ghosted him, by investigating his memories and the memories of people affiliated with her by using a fictional machine called a reminiscence tank. In the film, reminiscence tanks were originally created to be used as an interrogation tool by the government to extract vital information from the minds of prisoners and criminals during a war fought over climate change. Nick worked in the Navy and Border Patrol during the war as an interrogator that used the machines to dive into the memory of prisoners. As we all know, lie detector tests ain't 100% accurate, but these machines are, because they allow onlookers to see hologram visuals of a person's memory. The tanks work by connecting a person with the device's headgear that sends an electric current to their brain. The electric current creates a neural link that connects the person's brain with the computer technology within the tank. Then the person strips naked, and right before they submerge themselves in a water-filled sensory tank, they're injected in the neck with thiopental, aka sodium thiopental. In TV and cinema, thiopental is known as truth serum, that's used to get information out of captured people. Thiopental was historically used to induce medical coma so doctors could perform surgery, but a large enough dose can be lethal. So that's why it's not used in modern day. Telling a lie is way more complex than telling the truth, because you literally have to think about a lie believable enough to convince people with. Thiopental is a drug that acts as a depressant, which slows down a person's central nervous system, aka your brain and spinal cord. While the person's mind is suppressed, they are more likely to tell the truth. It's always easier to tell the truth because the truth is information that you already know, and the drug suppresses your mind, which makes it next to impossible for a person to brainstorm a complex lie. And after a person is injected with it, they fall under hypnosis and anesthesia within 30 seconds. They are also knocked out unconscious. I read that for about 90% of people, alcohol can be used as a truth serum. That's why they say a drunk person speaks sober thoughts. So if you really want to know what your friends or family really think about you, or if you feel that someone is lying or hiding something from you, just get them wasted right before you question them. Anyways, while the person is unconscious and lying in the tank, a 30-volt electric current is sent through their brain using the device's headgear, which unlocks their memories and creates the neural link between the person's brain and the tank's computer, which generates a hologram visual of what the person is thinking on a projection stage attached to the reminiscence tank. Then onlookers can watch and examine the person's memories in real time. The projection stage that Nick used looked like it had a transparent curtain around it, and within the curtain is where the holograms could be seen. But the police had a reminiscence tank that was attached to a TV projector that casted the visuals of a person's memories on a projection screen. Too high of a voltage can fry a person's brain, but to unlock the right memory, the person has to follow the voice commands of the investigator, who acts as a guide, asking the person in the machine questions related to their past to show them the right memories. The right questions can take the person on a journey through their memory to a place and time they've been before. And the wrong questions can cause the person to trip out and cause brain damage. Because if there's no memory for the person to access that's related to a question, that causes the person to blank out, and what's seen on the projection screen or stage is static. There's also an unnamed device attached to the machine that prevents people from remembering things they don't want to remember or don't want people to know. The tank can help people remember lost and forgotten memories. Forgotten memories can be extracted, but lost memories can't, because a lost memory is something that you never gave a damn about until it was gone. It's almost impossible to remember a lost memory because it's something that never made an impression on your life. In the film, people use the reminiscence tanks to reunite with loved ones and to relive important moments of their lives. This becomes an addiction for many people because they can physically feel and see the illusions in their minds, which makes it hard for people to move on. People become addicted because they want to relive that good memory over and over. The police still use the tanks for their original purpose, to interrogate suspects and criminals, to extract information from their minds, to solve cases. Also, as we've seen in the film, traumatic memories like catching a beatdown or being burned alive can trick the mind to believe that a person is experiencing real physical pain, which can cause a person to relive and feel that same physical pain on their body while in the tank. The reminiscence tank is a fictional machine that doesn't exist, but the device is a cool idea that would be dope and definitely be useful if someone ever created it. Keeping it 100, I'd pay good money to relive some moments of my childhood, and there's some people in my life that been lying to me that I need some answers from, that need to jump in that tank. I'd say this was more of a love story, but there was an intense shootout and a well choreographed fight scene in there. Also, the visuals and scenery of Miami and the rest of the world flooded by the ocean's tides were on point. The story had a lot of twists to keep you engaged, and all the actors played their roles well too. The film stars Hugh Jackman as Nick Bannister, a sucker for love that's a private investigator who owns a reminiscence tank that he provides recreational use to people for a fee. The police reach out to him in the film for his services because he's an expert interrogator with the tank. Throughout the film, he provides a voice-over narration that gives the audience a play-by-play of what's going down in the film. I'd say Hugh Jackman played his role well. I'm used to seeing him as Wolverine, so it was cool to see him play a completely different role. Reminiscence was thought-provoking and the imagery was creative, but I wasn't a fan of the ending. Nick did tell May at one point in the flick that there's no such thing as a happy ending, and they made that clear with this film's ending. I'm gonna go ahead and run it 3 mics. Let me know what y'all thought about the film in the comments below. It's absolutely free for y'all to support the channel. Doesn't cost y'all a dime to hit that like and subscribe button, so make sure y'all do that. I'm not even sure how y'all can make it this far in the video and not hit that subscribe button, so make sure y'all do that. It's completely free, and I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next video, alright? Holla at me. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way